Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to do some I'm just making sure the microphone is not in view. There we are. Yeah, going to do some Call of Cthulhu. I like the old Lovecraftian mythos. It's very good fun. So let's see how we get on. I don't know much about the game at all, though, so let's see what's what. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Well, here we go. Let me know what the levels are like, if the game's loud enough, if I'm loud enough. It's not the kind of situation you'd like to find yourself in. Here we go. WASD, standard fare. Hello, shark friend. Okay, I'm going to need to crouch and go through here to get a tool to break that, I expect. C to crouch. Oh, I can just go around. Okay, that's fine. Let's light up some items in order to interact with them. Except I don't know what the interact button is. Do I need to go and pick up? Aha. Okay. Got it. Some bolt cutters now. Okay. Perfect.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Oh,
What a putrid offering.
an assorted shark viscera. It's an orca. It's not a shark. Flies. Right.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Don't want to have been chosen, I don't think. Don't think that sounds like good fun.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was a bad dream.
I hate whiskey.
I like whiskey. Oh, what an awesome little office. I'd love an office like this. I think this would be great. Maybe I can turn this room into something like that. Get some nice oak beams. Get a little gramophone. No, I want the music on. I can't turn it back on. It's gone forever.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, okay. Allocate your character points. Each character points allow you to improve the score of a skill. Okay. Occultism represents your knowledge of occult sciences. Okay, medicine represents your medical knowledge, obviously. Improve the skill chances in determining dosage of a drug, making a diagnosis, and expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Your call on physical power, improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or using violence, physical or verbal. That's an interesting one. Eloquence, improving the skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating. Investigation, understanding past events by analysing a crime scene or object and picking of locks. Psychology, improving the skill will increase your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behaviour or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden, that's an important one. Your ability to find hidden objects, improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. So I do already have some skill. I'm fairly strong, fairly eloquent. I'm a decent investigator. That's understandable, you know. I am a private detective. So I've got 8 points to invest. Oh, I don't know what's going to be good to put it into. Go with that. Why not?
Thank
Yep.
you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Might keep me on the payroll.
I'm coming.
Is the volume okay for everyone?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Let's do some nosing around. There were things I could interact with over here before. Seem to have gone for now, at least. Well, let's read the file then.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, some of it's unreadable. I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too.
Okay.
It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer.
He knows
But it's
that
not like I
own
have
the
a
cash.
choice.
And no one else will trust him. Okay.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
I'll read
Oh,
my
no
diary
doubt.
in a second. Oh, having it. Oh.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Interesting.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Uh-huh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Learning of Medicine Volume 1, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and the suitable treatments. That sounds like a hell of a book.
I used to be an avid reader.
I have many leather-bound books.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I won't have another drink. I could get drunk before I leave, but that might be a bit...
I wonder why I still take these things.
What? They swore they'd put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effects have been wearing off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're in my inventory now, though. I do have sleeping pills. Perfect. Let's go to Darkwater. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Oh, I like the mood of the game already. It's a little fishing boat there. Opening credits, it's like a movie.
We're almost there.
What a delightful looking place. Ships broken on the rocks all around. He's picked up that
Stay
huge
on
box
board.
like it's nothing.
There's guys coming to unload.
Are they meant to have something in?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his
Landlubber
wife,
is a word I haven't heard
Sarah
Uh,
for a long
Hawkins.
time.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Okay.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Oh, okay, let's explore the harbour area. What's going on here? Look.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Trying to
Can't
drag
do
that
that.
thing back into the sea.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
There's
something
some pretty
real
major
bad.
injuries.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, let's just dive straight.
I'm
in
looking
that
for this address.
warehouse.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't
Oh,
understand.
he
Don't
doesn't
put
want to
that
talk to
beast
me
back
anymore.
in the water,
Okay.
you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots! Get it.
Let's see if I can go up here. It looks like they're going to roadblock me from further venturing further into the town.
Can we sort this out?
Fine up
You
like
can
a
see,
like a
Zach.
fine upstanding citizen. I love those sideburns. Amazing.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
Oh,
But you can stay
Nothing
to
for
watch
you
if
here
want.
either.
You can
Beat
pick up the
it.
pieces.
Come on, you bastard!
yep.
You'll see
I
what
thought
a
they were
true
just going to
sailor's
form a
got
block,
in his
but
belly.
no, someone literally came out and told me to go away. Amazing. Now, do I go to the bar first, or shall I go and talk to the harbour master? Let's go to the bar. Can I talk to these guys? What's in your pipe, mate? Can I have some? Welcoming.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm no troublemaker.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I feel like I should order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Yeah, we've been playing the game
I
for
think
like
we'll get along well.
15 minutes and had 2 alcoholic beverages already.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
The glory days of hunting whales.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the end.
Yeah.
I've got what I
don't
need.
need to talk about
Anything
Sarah
else?
Hawkins. No, we're all done here for now, thank you. So...
Do you know where this
find out
place
about
is?
Warehouse 36.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Okay, so there's a she who's making all the alcohol.
That'll be all for now.
Let's have a little look around. What's going on here?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor.
Yeah,
Interesting.
He owes quite a lot. Everyone else owes a couple of dollars. He owes 68. Everyone loves a bit of prohibition.
Then he said, "You have no right."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of an unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Cetacean is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. Wow, very big thing. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale to celebrate the return of our brave whalers. All the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Good old whale oil. See?
My God.
Just another guy to talk to. Hello, lads. Have you got some sea shanties for me?
Do you like our song?
Yeah.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
Okay, yeah.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Come back to her. Let's go and talk to this this fella.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Why have you got weird languages tattooed on you and runes carved into your hands?
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Okay.
What you looking at, stranger?
Don't know, but it's looking back.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh, I've lost my chance there. Unless she just wouldn't have talked to me no matter what I asked. Well, I guess we're going up to the yeah, that's the ship, I think, that brought in the miraculous catch. Look at it, big old the ship.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I'll just hang out here for a minute. Okay, we're done.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Did? Still there. You don't mind me just coming into your office and having a poke around, do you? Learning of Medicine Volume 2.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He could be a relative. Nothing in that drawer.
What a macabre souvenir.
It's got his wooden leg. Amazing. Right, let's have the conversation. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Okay.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
It pretty much is. I mean, this place has definitely seen some better days.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Lots of unlocked things things here. Okay.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Yep, thought that
Your
might be
father?
the case.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already have.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Sailors are a suspicious lot.
The police took the
Superstitious
decision
lot,
to
I
put the
mean.
killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Been there, done that.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, let's talk to everyone that we can.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Silas.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. You can trust anyone called Silas.
Damn stupid idiots.
Fancy eating anything that you catch in this little harbour. Oh, this looks interesting. Brendan the Navigator. Okay.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I didn't do anything to him.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
Ah.
Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I mean, you could go to the mainland and find out
I've taken enough of your time.
about some other work.
I'll see you later.
Just an option.
Come on, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Resting. I feel like I don't really want to go and...
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gentlemen, you have a
test.
problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it!
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, she uses stiletto.
It's risky to question my word.
We know that.
I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Excellent. Got our way in. Cheers, lads. Great guards. The best guards. Just have a quick look down here. Anything to rummage around in? I do love rummaging. Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Let's hope I can pass this.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Well,
it's no use. The padlock won't.
Well, well.
Oh.
A little mouse has got lost on our
Oh,
turf.
no.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Oh, no.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Oh, no.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Holy shit. Oh dear, this hasn't gone very well.
Get this joker out of here.
Oh,
he might have a
no.
little trouble walking on his own.
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Okay. Let's go and see what these guys have to say now. Nothing, they're just going to stare at me. Okay, let's try going around the other way. I can't go that way.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
Gone
They
further
can't
down
understand.
the slipway, look.
Damn stupid.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Certainly has taken
There's something
quite a
coming.
battering.
Something real bad.
Don't put that
Who knows
beast
what
back in the
awful
water, you shysters! You're crazy!
monster's done that damage. Isn't there something that fights with orcas in real life? Is it like humpback whales or something? No, not humpbacks. Do I mean sperm whales? I don't know.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Kat.
Yep.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Okay. Nice car. Nice car. Find the hidden items. Spot hidden allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Lever that activates the mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
So we need to lift that up. Okay. Okay, a ratchet
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Is there another part that I'm going to need, or is this
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Huh?
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Anything in that box? No.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Oh, that doesn't look ominous at all. lit my lighter, but I don't know how to turn my lighter off. Was that an automatic thing? Oh dear.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
It doesn't sound very good for me. What's this way? Anything? Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, objective. Be the plaything of a hallucination. Oh my word. Achievement for being the plaything of an hallucination. That sounds wonderful.
This is primitive.
Very old style drawings. We have made it into... I don't know how to turn the torch off. Maybe that's just it now. We've got a lighter out for the time being. That's just how we roll.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, to enter a reconstruction scene, hold left and right mouse, okay. Search the warehouse.
What happened here?
Okay, someone's upset. They're bandaging themselves. Don't they like what they're becoming, maybe?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Yeah, the same sleeping pills.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh,
it smells as bad as it looks.
Yeah, I can imagine what that smells like. Just piles of rotten fish.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Is one of them not actually dead?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Looks like it. New clue memorized the Hawkins warehouse. It's pretty grim in here.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is
oh, no.
has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Oh,
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I've run into some problems here. Bum.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
Oh no.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Hello, cats.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the
Doesn't
smile.
look that chunky.
You don't want to force me to widen
I know
it.
in the 1930s
Okay,
people
I get
were
it.
pretty skinny.
Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Just making threats
Is
to
it
me
far,
in front of the
this
police.
mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Wow.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That doesn't look spooky at all. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to Hawkins' mansion. He's had a Chelsea. Is it called a Chelsea smile, where you get your cheeks cut? Can't remember my old world gang slang. I only know modern gang slang, obviously.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Ooh, let's ask him some questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its
a
foundations
huge
would
mansion.
probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Do still have questions.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yeah.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
We'll be up there soon.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah,
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I'm gonna explore around here first, though. Told you I like a good rummage.
Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
It's perfectly normal. Come on then. Let's go. Chop chop. No dilly-dallying. I think we've reached the manor.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Clearly very, very securely boarded up there. Keep hoping that my rummaging will yield some major rewards.
This
at some
entrance
point.
is still in use.
Oh. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Hello, Silas.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like
Police
you?
officer.
We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
That might not have been.
What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right.
Wow,
this
what
is
a
what we're going to do.
convincing reply.
I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Tradesman's entrance key. I thought that the whole point of us bringing the policeman was
What
that he'd
now?
be able to help placate Silas. Look, he just stood there and did nothing.
Yes. Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Yeah, you can dick me over there, mate.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pearson Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employees, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pearson and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally got hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
Yeah.
Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Okay, we need to enter reconstruction. Lovely. What creature is that?
What kind of meat is this?
Yeah. What the... Is there anything else to find in here? Find the fire scene.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
So he's thrown his seat back as he's got up.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Okay. Where is Mrs. Hawkins?
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because it's creepy as
Something
fuck,
happened at this table. An argument?
He's like, eat this weird animal. He's like, fuck that, Dad. Look at that thing. I don't want to eat it. And he throws his plate away. And she's like, don't make him eat it. That's my take.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Why hasn't it gone rotten? Like, why is it still looking okay? Oh, I suppose, no, this has gone mouldy.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Okay, so this is where the fire started. I'm sure we can find something that the cops missed.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Maybe so. In which case that'd be 10. Okay. Oh dear.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
Oil lamp.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Oh dear. Any other clues? Yes.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Seems to have been. Trying to leave the...
Did someone escape the fire?
Okay. Is there something else I still need to find? It won't let me leave this. Maybe there is. Oh, yeah, what's here?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Tentacles and things. Oh. Why didn't it burn?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Yep. It's official, the police botched it.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
Okay.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know.
Thinking that one of them may not be really dead.
Well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
How did a doctor confirm the time of death using, like, body temperature or something? You wouldn't be able to do it on somebody who's been cooked in a fire.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Hey. Let's see.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
It's another strange painting.
This door is locked.
Collection of medical knowledge and health practices from the 18th century. Actually, it only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Wonderful. So, let me just make sure that that has happened. Yeah, we've got a bit more medicine knowledge. Do enjoy poking around.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Let's go up there.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay. We've got more creepy paintings. Yes, that's pretty creepy. It looks like a normal portrait and then just tentacles coming out through the wall. Can't get up there yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to go up there, but...
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Can I just borrow that? Well, this is a normal looking room. Kind of looks like a normal painting. Kind of.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Okay. Oh, precise and detailed treatise on the particulars of human body compared to the animal world. It says I'm making medicine progression. But it's not actually advanced. Oh no, it was 21 before, wasn't it? Wow, it advances slowly. Okay.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I did start reading Moby Dick a long time ago, but I don't think I ever finished it.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
will talk to you in a second. Let me just check the stairs, matey. She was a prolific artist. There's some strange pictures. Oh.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
What's that? What's that painting of?
"20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Okay.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Good. That could be handy.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Letter. So, what did she do to disturb the peace? Oh, God, the lightning.
Locked.
Can I smash it in with the crowbar? Ooh, I'll go in there in a second. See, rummaging. Rummaging is so good. Okay, let's... Oh my word. We've got some occult stuff going on in here.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Million. He wants a cut of her profits.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Painting for AD returned. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money in the 30s.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together and forever it will bind us. That doesn't seem super romantic. That seems a little bit weird.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Let's check out this room.
The boys'
this
room.
Must be the boys' room, yeah. Oh, I need to do a reconstruction. Okay.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Some good defensive strategies. Archers up high. Cavalry and infantry. Oh, knows his stuff.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Yeah, that's not ideal.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Oh dear. I think he might have been having the same
Simon's
visions
troubles
as
went
her.
beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
There's still something to find in here. It says that they've got a little question mark here. Is there something hidden? There is.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Good stuff. Okay. Big fan of The Wizard of Oz by the look of it.
What will her room reveal about her?
So this is the way into the other, to the room that we were just in, the occult room, I think.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Got a crowbar.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates are pretty strong stuff. There's a hidden clue somewhere. Yep. More like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her at night? Okay. So I found the key, so I did manage to get into that room.
This door is locked.
Okay. Oh my god.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult?
Oh my god. I
Looks
saw
like
that as
a
well when I went in.
revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Is anyone there?
Is this her studio? I feel like it might be. Uh-oh. That's me. Why has she done a picture of me? Oh no!
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
No. The man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
He's wearing a mask as well.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Was.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Okay.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Oh, oil refilled. Okay, so you can... How do I turn off my torch, though? Oh, you can make things super bright. How do I...
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Interesting, okay.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
I'm glad I found that crowbar.
As if
Well
the
done,
bookcase has
Pierce.
been moved several times.
I don't think I want to go down there just yet. Come on. I want to look around that room more. Oh, I don't get the chance to, though. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, have undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leapt into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set after him. By following him into the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion.
A secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
3
Look.
seats.
Someone's been here recently.
Indeed they have. What time is it? It's 11:30. I'm going to play until 12 and then call it a night, so half an hour more.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Mystery people.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Something horrible.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Maybe. Where's another marker? Here it is.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Listening in, maybe.
This symbol. What does it mean?
Got some occultism progression. Let's have a quick check of the of the stats. I've got 4 points to invest. Okay. Now, where am I going to start trying to max out? Let's get up to level 4 in investigation. That seems like a good one for a detective to do. I must remember to fill up when I get the chance. Okay, well, come on then, Chief, down we go. You following me? You are. Good lad.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down.
Yeah.
Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
That's the attitude, officer. Don't consult a best investigation. Just where's my lantern gone? Has my lantern run out? It can't have done. Nice. Oh. Can I go back if I want to? No, I can't. Oh, this looks like a nice chamber.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Need to sneeze, hang on. Oh.
A sad way to go. An old diary.
In this volume there is a mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
A sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old. These people lying down, are they dead?
Oh, and what's...
Are they asleep?
What's this big guy here? It looks rather like that sigil that was the occultist symbol that was in the diary there.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Okay, point gained. Let's get on the detective thing again. This looks like a fun area. So this is where we were before, right? Yeah, we're on the other side of that gate. We saw somebody walking around over there, so let's continue along the way.
Time has weakened these structures.
Yeah, they're going to collapse at some point. I'm going to have a limited number of choices when it comes to getting out of here, I think. Shall I go down there?
I don't have time to search them all.
More of this oil.
This oil again. What is it used for?
Looks kind of spooky though.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
And let's see what's what. Oh yeah, you need to have your torch lit for some things, don't you? So is there a clue in some of these dark areas, maybe? Oh! My picture just appeared there. Oh no! Holy moly!
Oh god! I gotta.
Achievement: fall into the sacrificial pit. Oh my goodness!
Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
I'm having a panic attack. Oh my word! I doubt I'm going to be able to get out of here.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough.
Proper occultist shit going
Prove
on
it to
here.
us.
It's like in my dream.
Yep. Whale guts. Weird people.
It seems to have been used recently.
A ritual.
Probably
dagger.
some sort of ritual. Pre-classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
Not going to be able to open this door, am I? If I was super strong, I wonder if I would be able to. Oh, I kind of hoped that there'd be a clue with all of these red mystery boxes. What sacrifice are they doing here?
You who
Ritual of some
sleep,
sort.
accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Locked.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Padk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Is there somebody over there?
Oh, you who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Okay. I didn't like that guy coming to investigate me.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Okay. These cultist sigils on them.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
A little sneaky beaky down here. Oh shit. I wonder if I should have gone the other way first.
Kleel nog slag hele, goka nira. Sigof en ja bedacht die gif kristel bas natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
Oh, Mr. Tentacle
Don't
Arms
move!
there.
Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Uh-oh.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh no.
My leg!
Don't think I'm very well right now. I think our detective friend is in a worse state than us, though. Having been skewered by Charles.
Light! At last.
Oh god. Oh, Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to the Riverside Institute in a critical state. Oh my word. Well, the cult are going to be after me, aren't they? If they know that I've seen some of their stuff here. Poor old Bradley. Oh, this seems like a perfectly normal kind of surgery.
No!
Yeah, that's just the sort of face that you want looking down at you when you wake up.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
I'm very doubtful about these two.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What?
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead.
We did see him.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Oh my god. Getting sedated again. Oh, am I in a padded room? I am.
What happened to me? This foul gas again.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do
You
we.
can't escape.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Oh my word. Okay. I guess we wait. Someone's going to come in and visit us at some point, I assume. Oh no, we've woken up just in a different place entirely. In a very groggy manner. Just going to see if there's anything on any of these shelves. Or anything before I head into the room next door. My leg's buggered.
Pursued me right into their dreams. They screamed all over their maps in the wake of my lonely.
Hello everyone. How are you? I don't think you're having a very good time.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Was that in the Hawkins warehouse? Or the one that's being used as the...
When the last of them rises up,
bootlegger's place.
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
Whoever's on the other side of that door doesn't look very happy.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up.
Oh,
We don't have much time.
Back in the comfy room.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
That might involve hurting the one that remains. I love cries of anguish. Oh, that looks like a lovely room to be in. I'm glad I haven't encountered that room yet.
What does this mean?
Patients are cursed. Oh, the paintings are cursed. Need to sneeze. Nope, it's gone.
What did he write about the painting? In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues.
Yeah, he's sort of an all-seeing eye vibe.
Sarah. Am I in an asylum?
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Interesting.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
He's fully lost it, yeah. Don't think he's very well either. Oh, straight jacketed up. Nice. Some delicious looking food. Some haute cuisine there.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When an enemy suspects your presence, a white marker
Damn it.
appears.
I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I noticed that being the case. Oh, okay, we've got a hiding place.
All right, I know.
I wasn't expecting sneak mechanics. I like this. Interesting clues to find in here.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm going to see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Okay. I'll be messing around with stuff in there then. I am going to call it there. I said I was going to finish at midnight. It's now 1 minute to. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be continuing this tomorrow evening, I expect, from about 10 o'clock. Slightly shorter session tomorrow, I think, 10 till 12 maybe. Be quiet, you. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you again then. Take care and good night.